Hello, welcome. What is good, guys? Tone here, and I feel like doing some more Inkbound here. So let's just jump into a fresh run. I think we're going to check out a new class, which I have never played before. And we're going to jump into ranked mode as well, which is what I've discovered is how you start getting the higher difficulties and such. Let's see, where do we change our class? Is that up here? No, this is the cosmetics. So let's go down to the Mosscloak. This is the kind of roguish character we've got here. Dash around the battlefield seeking your enemy's weaknesses, then unleash Mosscloak Shuriken in a deadly flurry. So our abilities are on turn, we gain 1 Shuriken, and then Shuriken says the number of Shuriken in our arsenal, unleash them with our bindings, max 5 stacks. So we just get one of these 1 per turn. Our starting bindings are throw, 35 damage and plus 15 crit chance. Scavenger's Dash. Dash a medium distance, inflict marked. Gain a 1 shuriken for each enemy or ally you pass through. Okay, so we can build up shurikens like that. I don't know what marked does here. Receive plus 100% incoming damage on being hit, lose a stack. Okay, that's cool. And they don't persist between turns. Flurry, deal 35 damage, then consume your shuriken and unleash them forward, each dealing 35 damage. Okay, so specific skills use our shurikens. It's not every skill uses them. Got it. So we basically build up shuriken, we do flurry. These are both short cooldown. These are all cheap skills. Interesting. Let's give it a try. So yeah, I'm going to jump in. I thought ranked mode was like, oh, I want to see like leaderboards and all that stuff, but this is actually like how you get higher, like people have called them like ascension levels, like in Slay the Spire, but how we get into the higher difficulties. I'm definitely curious to see how that works in this game. Before we do get into this game, I will give my usual reminder that if you would like to support me and my work here and this channel, you can do so over at patreon.com/tonehack. So feel free to check that out. But yeah, let's get into this. Looks like mutators are probably the difficulty. Books. Where did it say that got added? Vestiges, bindings, consumables. Okay, I don't know. I'm not too concerned about it. I was just curious about it because they mentioned it. Alright, Scribe, what do you got for me? Oh, we got one of those villains, Did You Needless? Well, I'd like to say I'm surprised, but that it do a disservice to... that do a disservice to the credit you're owed. I'm sure you know by now that this beast won't stay down for long, or you give them a good spin, I'm sure, but they're nothing if not persistent little devils. Maybe you should just focus on those stories for now, though. The villains will be there waiting and ready, so no point in rushing something that will just get undone again, right? Seems like the game is trying to tell me not to worry too much about losing because this is a roguelike. Apply spiked or dodge, spend quillings. The damage one was easy on the magma miner. I would hope it'd be easy here, otherwise this class would probably be significantly weaker. I think spending quillings is pretty easy, probably. I feel like we probably spend 750. This like requires like specific builds, so probably gonna grab one of these. Try the quillings one, see how fast we get that. Alright, we can get an augment, quillings, and a superior vault. Let's check out the augment first. Interesting, one of these is higher rarity, so I guess there's a chance that you get a higher one. So that one catches our attention for sure, and this is on use, reset cooldown once per turn. I could use this twice in a turn. That's interesting. It's probably pretty valuable because this adds 100% incoming damage. It moves us. I like that. Critical flurry. We get a small boost to crit chance. That's a very small boost. Sharp throw. Extra 10 damage on throw is probably pretty solid. But yeah, I'll give the quick dash a a shot there. I don't know if I'm a little more drawn to it because it said it's rare, but we'll see how it goes. And we get a vestige here. +1 ability power. After using both a magic and physical binding on your turn, reduce all cooldowns by 1. All my bindings are physical, and this one's also movement. Sea Trickle. On defeating an enemy, 25% chance to gain 1 will. It's pretty solid. Well, honestly, that doesn't help quite as much against bosses. This makes you crush the normal fights, which seem pretty easy to begin with. And we also have the Bead of Flame. On collecting an orb, inflict 3 stacks of burn on the nearest enemy. I'm assuming the Mosscloak doesn't do a lot of burning like the Magma Miner as at a base. None of these excite me. I can't reroll. I think Sea Trickle is probably the most interesting thing here. That'll be useful, relatively useful all the time. What book? I think our like meta quest stuff that's going on wants us to go to specific places. Let's see. Where do we go to unlock the... Oh... I have a Garden's Edge. Vengewood, we might be able to unlock a new class. And Proving Grounds, we might be able to unlock a new class. Oh, out of all those 3, there's only 1 available, so we are going to the Proving Grounds. It is decided. Oop, don't forget to get our free quillings. I almost called them shillings there, and I wonder if that's actually where that name came from. Common Augment, we get a Tarnished Vault or a Quilling Cage. I don't know how many quillings you get from one of these. Let's find out. Because we take quillings to a shop, I wonder like what the equivalent like vestige is from the cage. I think it gives you like a random amount that's in the range of like 90 to 100. And I think a basic level quilling is a basic level vestige is worth I want to say like 75 quilling in the shop. Potion is Disintegration Oil. Add Hex and Consume or Shatter on all enemies. Those last till end of turn. It's basically plus 30% damage from magic and physical attacks. Okay, how do we play this character here? Okay, that basically goes our whole like 1 circle. This does not do damage. Generates shuriken. Okay. These all, I don't have like big radius attacks yet. They all want to go straight line, which is a little interesting here. Can I hit 2 of anything from here? I could hit 2 of those guys. I mean, I could do that from here. Flurry would kill both of them. But I mean, I could also like dash up here. Oh, not quite. That's too bad. You're marked, so this would kill you. I guess we do something like this. I'm just gonna wing it. Never grabbed our power orb, so I may as well dash down here to get that. So one of these guys is going to be alive when I'm done here. I don't think there's an angle where I can hit both of these guys from my little bubble here. Both doing 2 damage, so we'll do that. From the first turn, this feels a little weaker than the Magma Miner to start, just from a perspective of clearing like out all these mobs and like avoiding the damage. The Magma Miner would gain shield to absorb that chip damage, and they have some, like the leap does an AoE that would have hit all of these guys, and from any position, and I have to be in like very specific positions with this character to get my lines up, which actually makes this quick dash really good because I can actually use that just to reposition. Even if that's not the best use of it, probably. I gotta get a really good feel for how far this reaches. I guess I can like plan this out beforehand before committing to something. Like this can hit 4 guys if I start from here, which feels really strong. So I might go ahead and like do that. And killing these guys is pretty good. Kind of wasting the shuriken, but these guys are doing like unavoidable damage to me. So I feel like taking them out of the picture is going to be nice. I can dash up here. I gotta be careful because these guys are doing an AoE effect. But this lets me get the power orb, which I may as well grab because my stuff is on cooldown. I can actually hit both of you with these. Oh, nice. And I can actually kill the guy where I'm standing in his area of effect to avoid that. Oh, this guy didn't die. I didn't even notice this guy, so I'm actually taking damage. I didn't even see him there. It's unfortunate. That was easily avoidable. Alright, we'll just finish those guys off. Let's get the crit chance, I guess. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. That was like 75 to 100, right? I think that's about the right range for it. Alright, augment a binding. Poison on the throw, increase dash range, increase range on the flurry. I like that. I want like wider range. It's definitely going to take some getting used to for me, these like straight line piercing effects. 2 stacks of poison is not amazing right now. This can probably get augmented and binded where you like throw this a lot and you just stack mad poison, but it doesn't seem super valuable to me right now. Increased flurry range is probably going to be pretty good even like when I start upgrading it, so I like that. I'll go with the flurry range. Alright, we're going to get new binding here. Oh. These are all the same options I had on the Magma Miner, so I guess all the classes pull from the same pool outside of their starting 3 bindings? Interesting. Maybe they're weighted a little bit, because I didn't see this pilfer much on the Magma Miner, and this is definitely like a Mosscloak flavored ability where you steal stuff. I took this once and I thought it sucked. The amount of coolings you stole was like 10 to 20, and has like a 5-turn cooldown. You could ascend this so it would steal potions, and I think even maybe like common augments. So it was cool with that, but like you don't ascend this stuff for a while. I felt like this was pretty bad. I ended up not using it because I didn't feel like it was even worth using my will over like killing something. You could probably make this pretty sick, but especially when there are ascensions and augments that like, I guess they're mostly ascensions that make your other bindings steal, at least on the Magma Miner. It felt way better to like go for one of those than to try to build this. Invigorate, gain 10 ability power for your next binding this turn. Basically makes it do double damage. Once every 4 turns. Well, not quite, but 4 cooldown. Doesn't feel great. Cone of Frost inflicts stat, so frostbite. guess I'll go for that. Stack quilling cages to go to the shop and see how that feels. This potion reduces our cooldowns. When hit, gain increased attack for the rest of combat. This guy's a glass cannon. Okay. Everyone's attacking in radius. So I'm not in any immediate threat this turn. I think these guys are spawning light though, probably. I don't remember what these guys do, but I think they might be spawning blight, which is danger. I wish their intent was a little better telegraphed, actually. It's actually kind of surprising it's not compared to like how good Monster Train was with that. Maybe they're only doing 3 damage in this circle, but I feel like they often like will do blight or something. I might chase the pot, especially since I'm looking for... I don't feel like under immediate threat here, and I'm looking for a bit of a early quillings, maybe hit go big on a shop. Is Frostbite worth it? 27 magic damage per stack. Could be worth it for this guy, not for these. I think they're gonna die pretty easily anyways. I want to get into a position where I can just flurry these 3. They have 120 health. Yeah, I would kill pretty easily, so maybe I do this. This will just help me chip away at this pot, which is pretty low health at the moment. We'll hit both of those with my dash. And then what's her flurry looking like? Yeah, I can hit all 3 of these guys. Power Orb is a bit out of reach. I think I leave it there this turn and just hit the pot again. I'm not going to kill anyone else this turn. Using Scavengers as my last hit would have not been great, probably, because the mark goes away at the end of turn. It would have helped me build up a Shuriken for next turn, though. Alright, now I'm taking direct damage from you and you. That's the thing about when you're not taking direct damage from something, it means you're probably going to take direct damage next turn. I like how the 2 power orbs are stacked up here. We probably want to try and kill this guy. Throw is going to crit. 50% crit chance. We really want to kill this guy. I'd like to kill the pot. And these guys are lined up pretty well for me to like maybe kill them. This guy would be nice to kill as well. So how do we want to do this? I'm going to get 2 dashes. How long is my flurry? I wonder if I can hit both of these. This guy doesn't actually need to get hit by flurry. It'd be cool if I could hit this guy and this guy with flurry. Maybe I'll Scavenger's Dash over here then. See if that's feasible. But 2 orbs though, it'd be nice to use my Scavenger's Dash twice. Let's try this. I just need to use a lot of these abilities to get a good feel for the ranges and stuff and practice. Okay, Flurry doesn't have a long range at all. Noted. This doesn't quite kill them. I have 3 shuriken, which is quite strong. I think I'd like to blast both of these guys with them. Means I'm probably going to end up dashing back here at some point, but I still want to kill this guy. So can I hit, dash, grab the power orb? That would leave me with 2. I can hit both of these with the flurry. That leaves me not killing the pot. So maybe I dash over here. Flurry probably one-shots. No, I do have to mark you, which I'm not that close to doing. I think we want to hit these guys. Let me see how close I can move here while doing that. Flurry is critting now. Was that always the case? That's actually significant. That means I probably kill you without dashing. I totally do. I think I do this again. How much health do you have? Is he at 85? 83? I have to flurry. Oh, but you are frostbitten. Wait, why are you not frostbitten? Did I hit you that many times last turn? I guess I did. Okay, so I don't think I can kill both of these guys. Which is fine. I don't think the reward for killing this guy is huge compared to like if I had to lose health for it. So let's go ahead and take out this guy. Seems not worth dashing over there. Just see if my cooldown for next turn. I could hit this guy, but then I might not be in range of you. Oh, this is actually a little generous at the end. Oh, and that would hit you. Interesting, okay. Did I have? I wish I could test these things from different positions a little better. So maybe I do something like this. Hold up. Was I not calculating the power orb? No, I was. I basically need 3 attacks to kill both of these, and I can't do that because I can't hit them without repositioning. Okay. Am I close enough to pick this up? Probably not, right? Go ahead and do that. I was not. Okay. So killing you doesn't help then. Because you only drop at 25 breakpoints. Or hitting you doesn't help, so I guess I'll just hit you. Okay. I feel like this turn rights itself a little bit. I should have made a micro movement to get over here, but I didn't. Unfortunate. Marking you does nothing, but this does gain me a shuriken, so I guess I go over here. Probably pretty good. Just grab that. I hate not knowing if I'm going to waste a movement every time I grab a power orb. I think that's really not great at the moment. Okay, this doesn't quite kill you. You'll go down very easily next turn. So I'm at 319. 411, so yeah. What was that, like 92 or something? 91. Wait, no, that's terrible math. Yeah, it's 92. Let's see. Oh, I meant to look at the binding augment first, but this is fine. I already saw a poison ability, so I think I'll grab this. I think I'm going to be grabbing HP a lot more on this guy. Extra frostbite stacks. Oh, the crit chances rolled when a binding comes off cooldown. That explains it with those. I like getting a crit on Flurry quite a bit, actually. Because if you know you're going to crit with this, then you can like really bump it up with dashing. I'm concerned with putting 2 weak nodes on Flurry early, though. Because I wonder if this can be like amazing later. Although, in my experience with Magma Miner, getting your base binding like really pumped up is like very good because it doesn't have like a cooldown. These don't have long cooldowns either, though, and there's probably like a -1 cooldown thing on Flurry. Tough call. The Frostbite is actually a decent amount of extra damage compared to what I'm seeing for the Mosscloak's other abilities right now. And this also feels like one that I don't mind dumping some weak, quote-unquote weak, upgrades into. And this will like make the easy game better without capping our ceiling for the late game with some of these other abilities. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. I think I want to look for like really strong upgrades for our starting abilities here. An opportunity for you to make a powerful choice. Is that where we progress the story? Probably not. I don't remember what these two do. I do like the binding augments. I think this lets you buy a rare, and it gives you an uncommon. Fish. +3 ability power for combat. I like that. That's on that side. I'm gonna look at the rare first. This is gonna be the most impactful and might decide what we do with our other one. Strengthening dash. Gain 2 physical power for each enemy you pass through until your next attack. Okay. It's now giving us... Oh, it's only for 1 attack though. 20% crit on throw. Now we're talking. And a huge damage on Frost. I like all of these. I think the dash is actually a little weaker. This is like 20% damage on 1 attack per enemy we run through. This is up to +35 crit chance if I take that on top of her base. It's critting almost half the time. This is just a lot of early damage, which is nice. Slow cooldown. I'm gonna take the critical throw. That feels pretty nice. Talking about cooldowns. This is why I wanted to take the more impactful upgrade first. Because this would have been an easy grab if I took that other one, probably. Bleed. I don't know what bleed does. It's not really showing me here. Shuriken does +5 damage. That's max plus 25 damage? Because you can only hold 5 of these? Is it crazy to reroll this? How good is bleed? I don't know what bleed does. Reroll. Poison tip thrown. Hitting an enemy not inflicted with poison inflicts 6 stacks, otherwise inflict 2. Oh, so the poison flurry, it's 2 stacks per hit. So that means 2 stacks. You get extra stacks for every shuriken. That makes a lot more sense on that. The poison tip throw is looking pretty good. Take that. I definitely don't want to reroll again. Glyph globules, tarnished vault, superior vault. I actually don't feel great about the hard encounters, but these augments, common augments are kind of trash. I think these snowball pretty hard. Common vestiges aren't terrible. But I want to go for the higher tier augments. Also, I don't know how far into the quote-unquote act we are. But I would like to... at the end of it, you get 15 health as well. What is this? Second phase, villains and guardians gain 25% max HP shield and deal 25% damage when brought to half HP. Oh, so did I unlock like a higher difficulty? Yeah, book mutators have been added. Interesting. So I am playing on a higher difficulty than we were before. That's good at least. It seems to only affect the boss set for now though. Wait, villains and guardians. So yeah, all the bosses are going to be harder. That's cool. Alright, what do we have here? These guys again, and this guy is going to be raging. Gotcha. And he's attacking me right now. Honestly, taking the plus 75 damage Cone of Frost was probably the best thing there. Now that I'm looking, you could mark things with dash and then go back and hit multiple guys with Frost. You're doing like a lot of extra damage. I don't think that scales as well into the late game, but that's pretty awesome. Immediately. Which, if this game is balanced right on higher difficulties, you're going to want stuff that can make you win immediately and not just late game. I hit 3 guys here. Nope. Alright, I think I'm going to open with Cone of Frost here. I don't want to kill this guy. I'm going to dash up here. Doesn't quite kill you. Flurry like overkills you. Do this. I'm probably going to end up dashing down here. So I want that orb. Maybe not this time, because I think I want to get the benefit of this. Actually, double shuriken damage isn't even going to kill you. And if I move... If I dash into you, then I'm going to be in your area of effect, so that's actually bad. So maybe I do just use the dash to get down here. I'll do this. We'll build up a flurry charge, go for power orb, and then... Oop, I need to get outside of one of these circles. Oh, did I screw myself? I did. I screwed myself. Wait, no, I have two attacks. Okay, that's perfect then. I actually want to do this. I'll back up and do this. Perfect. Stacking poison on these guys. Fantastic. Ooh, now everyone's attacking me. You guys are weak. This would be another time where the... I'm really appreciating the plus 75 damage Cone of Frost right now. It would have been really good in this fight in a lot of cases. Like, I could have just used that to kill these 3 guys right away. I don't have anything else that quite does that. Critting throw would do it. Maybe I try to line up something like that. You are tankier, so I guess I'm gonna jump up here. Can I get any free hits in? No. Our orb is all the way down there. Is this not showing me? Okay, there you go. Let's see the health on that guy. Oh, it's because I was using the wrong ability. That will do it. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Oh, this doesn't hit you? Yes, it does. There we go. Oh, but that doesn't kill either of you. Oof. Suddenly looking way more brutal. I think I need to run down here. Now this guy's doing 8 damage. For some reason I thought these guys were going to die easier. This guy does a lot less damage than the... Pop this fish. Okay, that kills you at least now. I'm missing the magma miner. They were much heavier damage. I want to kill both of these guys. I kind of want to use dash. No, I was going to say to charge up some shurikens, but I can't even throw them this turn. I would like shuriken these guys. Does this kill you yet? No. I really need to crit. Which I am. Now you're doing 6 damage. I'm taking so much damage this turn. It's never happened on Magma Miner. Grabbing this power orb basically just blows my cooldown. This guy's ironically like a lot less mobile than Magma Miner too, because that dash or that jump ability is very strong for my conditioning. I guess we're gonna take 8 damage here. I guess I shouldn't have damaged this guy. He's gonna die next turn. I think we're only taking 3 extra damage because of that. Okay, well, let's do this. I guess I dash to build up a shuriken. Wait, did my orb disappear? Why did it do that? The heck? That's the first time I've seen that. I thought they just stayed forever. Maybe they only stay for 1 turn, in which case I wish they had like a cooldown. That's weird. Yeah, I think I can actually hit all of these with flurry or throw. I guess I just pick this up. I guess I could just throw twice as well. Well, if I'm moving outside, I'm gonna go and grab this anyways. Okay. Superior Vault. Crit damage we like. Stealth is nice. Did I already take something that gives me ability power? No, not yet. Collecting an orb, inflict stacks of burn. Take the crit damage because we're kind of leaning into that a bit on the throw here. I meant to grab that first, but let's go take the physical power. I maybe should have taken the health. Seeing these same bindings, I wish there was more variety on these because I just keep seeing the same things over and over. I probably have to unlock stuff. This is my beef with unlock systems. Whoops. I get a little bored of seeing the same stuff like constantly early. Like sometimes they I'm not accusing this game. I feel like a lot of like meta progression unlock systems like treat you like your brain is so tiny that you can't hold like more than like 3 ideas in at a time, and you need to spend like 12 hours with the game before like seeing a lot of stuff, and it's just not the case. Like give me more variety so I can have more fun with the game early. I don't know if that's the case with what's going on here. But general thoughts on meta progression, and I'm tired of seeing the same things here. Do we want to unlock upgrade our throw again to inflict bleed? No, I want something that like really helps us popping off, which might be like a big damage booster soon or something. I'm gonna take the poison flurry. Keep shoving it in her face. We may as well grab it. All right, we get to pick our last binding here. Oh, these, I haven't seen some of these before. Actually, this is the only one I haven't seen yet. Deal 220 damage in an arc, inflict 5 stacks of bleed. Okay, here's bleed, deal 10 physical damage per stack. Okay. It's just burning for physical damage. Got it. Very strong, costs 2, but 8 turn cooldown makes this really tough to get on board with. I do wonder what kind of like ascensions this has. But this probably doesn't get lower than like 4 or 5 turn cooldown, like tops. I like the idea of blinking on this build. Teleport anywhere, line up our shots. Positioning is really strong with this. You get full cost discount, so it's free the first time you play it. Shield feels very good on this build because I'm not actually killing stuff. But it's only 4 shield every 4 turns. I like the blink. Let's go grab this. I think the blink is what our build is missing. And we didn't run into more quilling, so I actually can't get much at the shop. So my plan to go to the shop early to grab a bunch of vestiges with like a bunch of money is not happening here. But we did use that to get some good upgrades instead, which I am happy with. Alright, so let's just see what the Tethered Shrine does. Forgotten Power for us to harness. This is one that I guess I've never visited one. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I have. What the heck? Did it say visited one shrine and then it said visited our 3rd one? I guess there's separate tracks for like each book and then generally. And yeah, this is just the Font of Wisdom. Okay. We got ink for magic power. Or not ink, poison. Everything in this game is ink. This would put us at max health. We might need. We do keep seeing burn damage. Let's take the magic power. Did I miss any destructibles? No. Alright, boss battle. Let's see how this goes. What, no voice acting? The palpable silence looms over you like a fog as you approach the guardian of this book. No doubt a consequence of these powerful, unraveled foes. The guardian, appointed by the Unbound, serves as defender of this conquered world. Still mindless like the others you've seen, but with a greater resolve to bring out your demise. Strangely, your frequent defeat and its subsequent resurrection points towards the Unraveled's possession of a hoard of ink that is seemingly endless, or perhaps continuing to grow through other means. Yada yada. Let's justify the repeated runs aspect of roguelikes. Always love seeing how games approach that. Janus the Malformed. Look at this guy. 2 heads. Okay, increased damage when hit. I hit both these guys with dash. I feel like oops, I did not mean to cast that. Why did I do that? What did I hit? I don't know. I guess I can find the answer to this question. Looks like no. Okay. Whoops. Well, where's your hitbox? You move around too much. I actually can't hit both of you. You guys are really awkwardly positioned right now. Maybe I just wail on the boss and deal with this guy next turn when there's... I can maybe hit multiple guys at once. Oh, I forgot I have stealth from this. And stealth actually gets wasted when we use Scavenger's Dash, which is wild because it doesn't do damage. Does Blink waste stealth? And using a binding, lose 1 stack. Yeah, oof, that's terrible. Okay. Well, I can crit with darts. Or with throw, which does about as much damage as using a flurry. I think when I do this, this also gets your poison going. Oh, I probably should have used this earlier. Maybe I... Yeah, I want to start stacking the frostbite. Throw, still critting. I get a micro movement to get out of your AoE. Grab that. Yes, I can. So I'm just gonna use throw again, I think. 2 stacks of poison per hit. I'm gonna save flurry. I guess I could have used it before picking up the thing. But I figure I'll save it until I get more shurikens. Since I wasn't capped on shurikens, I think it'll work better anyways. Okay, so now everyone is positioned somewhat well for me to take advantage of teleport, or these linear abilities. I can't hit all 3, but I can hit both of you, or you and you. You're doing 4 damage, you're doing 4 damage. I can probably proc the phase change on you. Also, should I use the disintegration oil? Maybe? I also didn't end up blinking last turn. I don't know if I needed it. Probably kill both of you this turn with a flurry. Maybe a dash and a flurry. Which would be as much damage saved as killing the boss. Except when I damage the boss, they're going to do more damage. So maybe I try to bring you down to your phase change. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to jump down here. We're going to use our cooldowns and then pick up the power orb. Yeah, this is big. You at your phase change? Not yet, unfortunately. Means I'm gonna do this. I can probably kill that guy now with the power orb. I grab that, I can blink over to you. Not quite. Even with a dash, it doesn't look like double damage on this is going to kill you. I think the dash is better though, because it's like using this twice. Actually, I'd rather leave this off cooldown so I can use it more next turn maybe. There are more enemies, so I'm just going to do this. I'm going to move a little bit more to the middle of the field, and we'll take... Oh shoot, I buffed this guy up so he did double damage. I shouldn't have attacked him at all. I keep forgetting about that with these enemies. I need to remember that with this game. Like, attacking that guy was like way worse than not attacking them. A little unintuitive. Okay, what do you got now? Okay, you're doing a ton of damage. You're going to continue doing a ton of damage. I think I just need to, like, beat you up as fast as possible. I feel like this is part of the plan. 7 stacks of Frostbite is going to be a lot of extra damage. Dash through both of you. 3 shuriken. So we'll use flurry while you're marked. I don't care what this guy's doing because I'm out of his radius. I think we mark you again. Grab the power orb. And just wail on you, I guess. Oh, I meant to use my potion this turn. Wouldn't quite have mattered. Oh my god, you're doing 12 damage to me now. This is brutal. I wish I played this on the magma miner so I could tell how much of this like attrition I'm taking is based on playing a different class. I do need to branch out anyway, so I want to check them all out. But I feel like the magma miner is a lot more suited. Of course, I need to learn how to play this guy. It's a big part of it, but I feel like we would have crushed this on the magma miner. So, do I want to do something like mark? I can see the value in -1 cooldown on flurry now. Being able to flurry twice in one turn, especially when I can dash twice in one turn, is kind of insane. Because I dash, you're marked, flurry. Anything I dash gives me more shurikens, buffing my flurry. I get to dash again, so I can dash once more, mark the enemy again, charge up more shurikens, pick up an orb. So I can flurry again. I think -1 cooldown on flurry would be really good now that I'm seeing how that would apply in practice. So I could probably kill this guy this turn. Well, I might kill this guy this turn anyways, honestly. But it would have been like way more likely if I was flurrying. An extra time. Alright. Oh, nice. So we just unlocked a new class, I think. Epic Augment or Binding Tuner first. Take the Tuner first, because this is going to be on 1 binding. So whatever this hits, if it ends up being very good, we can look for that easier on the Epic Binding, because that's going to be pick one of 3. I like upgrading Throw, because I feel like this could be very strong if we get good upgrades with it. So what is our Ascensions option here? This reduces its damage, but now we're inflicting 15 stacks of poison. On critting, we inflict 15 more stacks of poison, and we get a plus 20% crit chance. That seems very good. Sharpshoot, deal 38 damage to enemies, deal 77 damage to enemies at max range. Wonder what that means. Is there like an extra bubble at the end showing where that range is? Plus 15% crit chance. Or does it go between 38 and 77, depending on how far they are? I like the extra damage there. Let's see. 15 stacks of poison. That's 75 damage the following turn. But you get another 15 when you crit, and we're critting a lot. And this gives us base crit chance. I mean, this gives us nearly as much base crit chance. I want a lot of flat damage, or I want poison. I kind of want the flat damage. Let's roll with this. I don't like how the DOT effects occur the following turn, so it makes it a lot harder to kill things like when they spawn if you need to. But they end up being a lot better for like bosses and stuff. We did not even get a sharpshoot or a throw binding, which makes me want to reroll, but let me see what we have. Spawn out orb near your teleport destination once per turn. Okay, that's actually kind of nuts. Rending Frost, 25% extra damage. I like that a lot. Evasive Dash, gain a stack of evasive. That is actually what we need. Especially because we're dashing twice per turn. Okay, defense is what I've been wondering how we get like dodge or evasion on this, so I'm just going straight for that. I think evasive means we dodge like the first attack each turn for every stack we have. That is majorly what we've been missing. Ability power feels pretty good here. It's like 70 damage across an application of Cone of Frost. This is 10% to everything. That feels pretty good. Oh wow, I'm still at 35 health after clicking that. Maybe I should have taken the health. I don't know. Ability power is a pretty good roll on this. I'll take health from it later. And I think we'll stop here for now, finishing the first act, checking out the Mosscloak here. Definitely feeling a bit weaker than the Magma Miner, but our skills are starting to come together, so maybe this is a late bloomer, which I could totally see. I'm definitely excited to see, now that we're like ascending our bindings and getting some like higher tier upgrades. We're gonna get some Vestige synergy soon. Like, we're about to pop off. But yeah, the early start was a little more rough than the Magma Miner. But honestly, health is a resource, so using our health early is fine. It doesn't matter at all in this game as long as it doesn't hit 0. So that is all fine. But yeah, we'll see where we're going next. I think there was something in the Vengewood on our quest, so I guess that is where we're going to go next. But for now, yeah, we'll leave this here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Do check out the links in my description below. You can find my Patreon if you want to show some support. Patreon.com/tonehack. You can also find the Discord if you want to come discuss this and other games with me. And you can find other links down there as well. But for now, I am out. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. And I'll see you all next time. Take it easy, everyone.